Okay guys, now we've got IELTS listening part 2 and we are going to learn how to deal with double multiple choice questions. Very common question type for part 2 and part 3. We have part 2, double multiple choice questions, and then part 3. In part 2, 4 type of questions are very common. Number 1, single multiple choice. Number 2, double multiple choice. Number 3, map. And number 4, sometimes we have matching. I'll explain. We do have matching here as well. Okay. So, see, मैंने इजाज़त क्या दी, नाली उन्होंने मच्छियाँ कट ली हैं. Okay. Section 2, induction talk for new apprentices. Induction talk. Induction talk means it's a sort of a presentation. The new workers, when they come to join a company, they give them a presentation. So that is induction talk for new apprentices. Apprentices are people who are on training, internship, exactly. Okay, choose 2 letters A to E. When they say choose 1 letter, it's single multiple choice. Choose 2 letters, double multiple choice. Which 2 pieces of advice for the first week of apprenticeship does the manager give? Now underline 2 pieces of advice. Then underline first week of apprenticeship. And then underline manager. So manager is going to give 2 pieces of advice. Now listen to me. They have given 5 pieces of advice. In the audio, they will talk about all 5 things. Then how do you understand that out of 5, which 2 options are right? Always remember, in multiple choice questions, whenever an option is wrong, they talk about it negatively, or they talk about it oppositely, or they use a word, we'd considered. We'd considered. We wanted to. For example, if I say, just tell me, where am I going? Right? Where am I going? London, New York, Paris. Where am I going? Okay. Now someone comes and says, Asad, are you going to Paris? Now some will think, oh, Paris, he's going to Paris. If I say, well, first I wanted to go there, but I have changed my plans. What does it mean? Paris is not the right answer. So you need to cross the wrong answer. Once you realize Paris is not the right answer, you need to cross it. Okay, then I say, well, I wanted to go to London because my uncle lives there. But in fact, my uncle is on holidays to New York. So I'm going to meet him there. What is the answer? That's the point. Okay, so when you read the options, you need to see what can be the positive and what can be the negative of this option. Once you read it like this, you will find the answer. Now please come to it. Option A, get to know colleagues. And by the way, first week, keep first week in mind. If he says from the 2nd week onwards, you will get to know your colleagues. Will it be the answer? No. Right? And if he says when it is the first week, you don't need to worry about getting to know your colleagues. You will do that later. Will that be the answer? No. So this is how they speak, because it is first week. Right? Option B, learn from mistakes. So if he says in the first week, you will learn from your mistakes, then this is the right answer. But if he says, well, for the first week, there is no problem if you don't learn anything from your mistakes, later on you can do that. So you need to see whether this is positive or negative. Option C, ask lots of questions. So if he says, well, as this is your first week, so you can ask as many questions as you want to in order to learn, then this is the right answer. Otherwise, this is not the right one. Option D, react positively to feedback. So if he says you will be given feedback by your seniors and you have to act upon it and you have to take it positive, then this is the right answer. And if he doesn't say like this, then it's the wrong answer. Option E, enjoy new challenges. So if he says in the first week there will be new challenges and you should enjoy, then this is the right answer. And if he says later on there will be some challenges and you will learn to enjoy them after a couple of months, so then it's not that. So whatever happens in the first week will be your answer. Whatever will not happen in the first week or whatever will happen later on, that will not be your answer. Okay. And one more thing. All 5 options will be discussed in any order. So do not expect that first A, then B, then C, then D. No, they may start from option E. Then they go to option A. So when they talk about colleagues, it's option A. When they talk about questions, it's option. When they talk about challenges, it's option E. So this is how you catch the option, okay? Now I play the audio, listen, and you will give me two options, A, B, C, D, E as the right answer.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Janet Parker, and I'm the Human Resources Manager. We're very happy to welcome you to your new apprenticeship. I hope that the next 6 months will be a positive and enjoyable experience for you. I'd like to start with some general advice about being an apprentice. Most of you have very little or no experience of working for a big organisation, and the first week or so may be quite challenging. There will be a lot of new information to take in, but don't worry too much about trying to remember everything. The important thing is to check with someone if you're not sure what to do. You'll find your supervisor is very approachable and won't mind explaining things or helping you out. You're here to learn, so make the most of that opportunity. You'll be spending time in different departments during your first week, so make an effort to talk to as many people as possible about their work. You'll make some new friends and find out lots of useful information.
Yes, please. A and E. Okay, A, get to know colleagues. You'll meet lots of people, right? And the second correct answer is ask lots of questions. It's option C. Okay, now listen. In this case, if your answer contains one right option and one wrong option, you will get 1 mark for it. If it is two questions, and if it is one question and you need two options and one option is right, one is wrong, then you will not get any mark. Sure. Let's just do it.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Janet Parker, and I'm the Human Resources Manager. We're very happy to welcome you to your new apprenticeship. I hope that the next 6 months will be a positive and enjoyable experience for you. I'd like to start with some general advice about being an apprentice. Most of you have very little or no experience of working for a big organisation, and the first week or so may be quite challenging.
Okay, first week also may be quite challenging, but she didn't say you enjoy new challenges. First week will be challenging, that's it. And if she says first week will be challenging and you will enjoy new challenges, then this is the right answer. Okay, challenging is mentioned, but enjoy or not to enjoy, that is not mentioned. So E is the wrong answer.
There will be a lot of new information to take in, but don't worry too much about trying to remember everything.
Okay, there's a lot of new information to take in, but don't try to remember all that stuff. So option B, learn from any mistakes, they didn't mention that. Okay, let's go on.
The important thing is to check with someone if you're not sure what to do.
The important thing is to check with someone if you are not sure to do. Ask lots of questions. When you check with someone if you're not sure to do, what will you do? You will ask questions. How to do this work? What about this job? How to do this job? So check with someone is the synonym of ask lots of questions. C is the first right answer.
You'll find your supervisor is very approachable and won't mind explaining things or helping you out. You're here to learn, so make the most of that opportunity.
You are here to learn, so make the most of that opportunity. Did they talk about learning from mistakes? They talked about learn, but they didn't say mistakes. So you are here to learn, make the most out of it. Means not learning from mistakes. So the word mistakes is not given. That's why B is not the right answer. Now listen to option A.
You'll be spending time in different departments during your first week, so make an effort to talk to as many people as possible about their work.
Okay, make an effort to talk to as many people as possible about their work. What is that? That is exactly get to know colleagues. For colleagues, they use the word people, right? Okay, just a second. Okay, so correct answer C, A or AC, and you can write it in any order. 11A, 12C, or 11C, 12A, both ways it's right. Questions 13 and 14. Choose two letters. Which two things does the manager say mentors can help with? Underline two things. Underline managers say. Underline mentors can help. Now listen, out of 5 things where mentors can help you, those 2 things will be the right answer. Where mentors cannot help you, you have to help yourself, or your colleague will help you, right? That will not be the answer. So where mentor can, for example, option A, confidence building. If they say, as far as confidence building is concerned, this is something which you can do on your own. A mentor cannot do that for you. Okay, so what's the question? 2 things does the manager say mentor can help. If confidence building, mentor cannot help, that will not be the answer. Option B, making career plans. If they say your mentor will guide you about your future and about your career, so then this is the right answer. Okay. Option C, completing difficult tasks. And if they say there'll be many difficult tasks which you can complete with the help of your mentor, then this is the right answer. And if they say there are several difficult tasks which you will have to accomplish on your own, I'm afraid your mentor will not be there for you. So just like this, where mentor will help, that is the answer. Where mentor cannot do anything, that is not the answer. Option D, making weekly timetable. And option E, reviewing progress. So out of 5 things, there are 2 things where mentor will help you. That is the answer. Where mentor cannot help you, that is not the answer.
As well as having a supervisor, you'll each be assigned a mentor. This person will be someone who's recently completed an apprenticeship, and you'll meet with them on a weekly basis. Their role is to provide help and support throughout your apprenticeship. Of course, this doesn't mean they'll actually do any of your work for you. Instead, they'll be asking you about what goals you've achieved so far, as well as helping you to identify any areas for improvement. You can also discuss your more long-term ambitions with them as well.
Answer came in the last 2 sentences. Option B for boy and option E. Okay, well done. E for elephant. B is making career plans and E is reviewing progress. And by the way, they didn't use the word review progress. They didn't use the word make career plans. Right? Now I play it again and I'll just stop where there is the answer.
As well as having a supervisor, you'll each be assigned a mentor. This person will be someone who's recently completed an apprenticeship, and you'll meet with them on a weekly basis. Their role is to provide help and support throughout your apprenticeship. Of course, this doesn't mean they'll actually do any of your work for you.
Okay, actually this doesn't mean they will actually do any of your work for you. So completing difficult tasks, they will not do it. It's not that.
Instead, they'll be asking you about what goals you've achieved so far.
Instead, they'll be asking you what goals you've achieved so far. That is reviewing progress. What goals you've achieved so far, and
as well as helping you to identify any areas for improvement.
Identifying any areas for improvement. So that is reviewing progress. Now they talk about making career plans.
Is helping you to identify any areas for improvement. You can also discuss your more long-term ambitions with them as well.
Okay, you can also discuss your more long-term ambitions with them. What is that? Career plans. Long-term ambitions and career plans, right? Through practice, you'll be fine. Okay, don't worry.